Meerman after the puck. Meerman and Armstrong come together. Meerman to the line. Good job by Willick to hold it in. He'll sidestep Kalen Fitzpatrick. Meerman, good pass. Lane Loomer had to take it off his skate. Cross to Siedem. He scores! Jason Siedem! Power play goal! It's 3-1 Black Falls. Siedem's got goals in 5 straight games. That's his 100th AJHL point, and the Bulldogs have their 2-goal lead back.
And again, Loomer gets the puck in the middle. He's the bumper on this power play, and it looks like he's going to shoot it. He holds everybody there and then slides it across. And what a good job by Siedem.
All right, so we're talking to the graduate players, and Jason Siedem, the Madison, New Jersey native, is in the Eagle Builder Center for last time this season, right? When are you back to Jersey?
Early next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're taking off.
Yeah.
So, for your junior career, you played 3 games with the Cowichan Valley Capitals in 21-22, and aside from those 3 games, your entire junior career has been spent with a Blackfalds Bulldogs jersey on. So, how do you reflect on that time with the Bulldogs?
I feel really grateful and lucky to have had a chance to play here. I mean, for me, I missed a couple years prior to last season, and I ended up signing in Vernon, and they cut me, and then I went to Cowichan, and they traded me here 3 games later. So it kind of took me a little while to get going. And Doug and Backy last year, and Al and the whole staff, they just gave me an opportunity to come in and play, and gave me time to kind of get my game going again. And so for that, I feel really grateful. I'm really lucky. And then getting Tobes on the staff this year was big for us, growth of the organization and the team. And yeah, I loved it.
So you kind of mentioned it. You were on the Vipers, they signed you, and then you got cut at camp, go to the Capitals. So coming up, New Jersey Devils youth teams, North Jersey Avalanche, and this is the part where I'm just going to tell you, be as open as you want to be in this question, but you've had your fair share of challenges to get to this point. So I just want to know, how has it been to kind of accomplish what you've accomplished, right? Great season here, the University of New Hampshire commit, even having to have fought through everything that you had to fight through.
Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. I think we're all still a little bummed the way the year ended. Obviously, we had a fantastic year, but we wanted to win. We came just short of that. But I haven't really had a full chance to reflect yet. Kind of just hanging out with all the guys. I think, I mean, I'm just really lucky to have a chance to play here. For me, I was getting decommitted from Boston College about 5 years ago. It took me 5 years to get another offer. That was UNH. So for them, I'm really grateful too. Kind of just have belief in me that I can help their program. So yeah, it's been a crazy year, but an amazing year.
Yeah, and so for you guys, 22-23. The growth really from last season, right? And that's something that only really you and Mirzi can speak to out of your grads. Is just the 5th place finish, first round exit last year. To you guys, 2nd in the South, 3rd in the league, and one of the last 4 teams left in this season. And for you personally, 75 points, which is just an unbelievable season. So what can you say about really just the group of players you have down there, what you guys have all accomplished this season specifically?
Yeah, I think the 20s last year really kind of created the culture of the group we have now. And obviously Mirzi, being here even longer than me, was the captain when I stepped in. Did a great job. And yeah, I think we only have 4, me, Rosser, Mears, and Jaws, I believe, from the team last year. And yeah, I think the program's just had, gone like this. And I think I'm just, like I've said earlier, I'm really lucky to have had a chance to play here. I think this program's going to be really good for a long, long time. And I know there's going to be so many great players to go through here. So just getting a chance to play here again has been amazing.
So I'm kind of asking everybody a variation of this question, and you specifically, you and Mirzi, can speak to it more as a whole than the other 4 graduates can, but I'm asking kind of, and the question I'm asking everybody else has been, tell me about the culture change from September to now, but really, I can ask you, tell me about how the culture of this team has evolved, even since you got here, and from being around you guys, it's so clear that the culture that you guys have built in that group right now is amazing. So just tell me how it got to this point.
Yeah, I think when I first got here, it was more guys who were just happy to be playing in this league, and not as much about winning. And as you get through it and you start playing games, bringing in new players, good players. We're here to win too, and here to get better as individuals, but also as a team and as a group. So I think the second half we had really shows the growth from the start of the year, but even last year, getting swept in the first round to make it to the South Final in year two is big. So I think the guys who are returning next year are going to do a great job again, leading this team, hopefully to a championship.
So this is obviously not something that I would ask you on camera during an interview during the playoffs. But Jason, your knee during that first round was not doing you any favors, and you did an amazing job at staying effective through the injury. Just the way you moved the puck and the the times you chose to pounce and your play. It was. I think I mentioned this to you. It kind of reminded me of the way Draisaitl played the playoffs for Edmonton last year, nursing the injury. You were unreal.
Thank you.
You're in that first round, and was there ever a piece of you that thought maybe I can't do this, or were you always determined that no, you're going to fight through that?
Yeah, I think I knew I was going to fight through it. It was just a question of do we wait? I think we were up when it happened. We were up 3-0 in the first round. Right, Calgary had a great year, but it looked like we were in the driver's seat of that series. So it was just a question of if I was gonna miss a game or no. We decided no, and yeah, I think it was just kind of figuring out do I have to change my game a little bit or no. But it continued to get better, and I think all the guys were banged up. It's a long year, but we did it. I'm proud of every single guy, the way we competed out there. And yeah, we came up just short, but still had a fantastic year.
So I have my answer to this question, but I'm going to ask you for yours. If you are selling yourself to the fans at the University of New Hampshire and they're asking you, what's your best asset as a hockey player, what would you say it is?
I would say it's the way I think the game. I think that's kind of the way the thing I've always looked to in my game to kind of drive my game. And so, yeah, that's how I'd answer.
Yeah, that was mine, was
Yeah.
the hockey
Yeah.
IQ, because it's so obvious when you
Yeah.
got the puck on the boards, just the going, the passes you see, nobody else sees, right? It's unreal, and it's been really fun to watch. And
Thank you.
so this is kind of a random one. So you moved to Cowichan Valley, eventually come to Blackfold. So how's your experience been in Canada? Because that would be your first time really far away from home in New Jersey, and it was a quick stint in Cowichan, but then from there to be integrated here, you're going back to New Hampshire, so your experience in Canada will be limited to 2 years, provided there isn't a step after New Hampshire. So how's that been? How's been playing and living and being with the Canadians?
I think it didn't start great, obviously. But this last year and a half or so has been amazing. My billets this year, Nancy and Peter, are amazing. Again, I'm so lucky that they let me live there and did so much for me and Jake. We lived together, but I've loved it. Obviously, it's different, but it's cool to experience a new part of the world. I don't think I would ever come out here other than to play. So yeah, I'm gonna miss it definitely. I'm gonna miss the organization, but I'm just super grateful to have a chance to play here.
So we talked about it already. The next chapter for you is the University of New Hampshire. Have you given any thought yet? Classes, degree, what do you want to take? What do you want to do there?
I honestly don't know yet. That's something I need to figure out, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's everything I got for you, and I need to thank you. Right. I need to thank you a lot because you were here already. You and Mirzy and Rosser and Jawls, and I was new this year. And you guys been super open, super welcoming, and super accepting of us. So, I'm gonna really miss seeing you all the time.
Definitely.
But I'll be watching you at UNH. I'll be cheering for you, buddy.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Jason Siedem joined the Black Falls Bulldogs from the BCHL early in 2021-22, scoring 43 points in 45 games during his first season in junior hockey. He ended the 22-23 season with 27 goals and 75 points, finishing 8th in the league in points and was the highest scoring American player in the league. With 21 points in 16 playoff games, Jason led the Bulldogs in postseason points and was the joint winner of the Black Falls Playoff MVP Award. He was instrumental in Black Falls' strong finish to the year, finishing the regular season with a point in each of the last 13 games. At the beginning of November, Jason committed to playing NCAA Division I hockey at the University of New Hampshire, where he'll go on to continue his hockey career next year. The entire Bulldogs organization wishes Jason the best moving forward.